Nicki Minaj is defending her sex offender husband Kenneth Petty in new legal documents in the couple's ongoing harassment lawsuit filed by a woman who he attempted to rape more than 25 years ago. The hip-hop star, 40, filed legal documents in the case slamming the plaintiff, Jennifer Hough, for allegedly making up lies, all for the nefarious purpose of wheedling money out of Minaj, TMZ reported on Thursday. In her initial lawsuit, Hough accused the couple of harassment, witness intimidation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, as well as naming Petty specifically for sexual assault over an attack in 1994. Petty was convicted of the attempted rape of Hough the following year after pleading guilty to the charge. Hough claims in the lawsuit that Nicki, Kenneth and their team of attorneys tried to pressure her to recant her accusations of attempted rape. In her new filing, however, Minaj denies the accusations and asked the court to sanction her for what they say are blatant falsehoods, according to TMZ. The outlet added that Nicki believes Jennifer is simply out for money. Her legal team included evidence in the documents of what they believe poke holes in Hough's story. Hough alleged that she was forced to change her number due to the harassment, but Nicki says in the filing that she received a text Hough using the same number after the fact. Minaj's legal team also claims they found certain inconsistencies in a televised interview Hough did this year which didn't line up with what she had initially claimed in her lawsuit. In September, Jennifer Hough and her lawyer appeared on The Real for an interview where she opened up about her experiences with both Minaj and Petty. "I felt like the actions that were taken in regards to this whole situation have put me in a different type of fear at my age now," Hough said on the show. "It was wrong. And I don't want to be afraid anymore, so the only way not to be afraid is to continue to speak up." Hough, who appeared with her lawyer Tyrone A. Blackburn, said that she filed the $500,000 suit against the couple in a move to make clear they were wrong in their interactions with her. She said of Petty, "He did something a long time ago and he had consequences that he was supposed to stick with. What they did to me and my family wasn't okay. It wasn't right, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what your status is, you can't intimidate people to make things go better for you. And that's what they did." Hough said that she was coming forward to set an example for her daughters amid the traumatic life experiences. "I want my daughters to know that as they grow, as they experience life, as they come in contact with friends, family, strangers, whatever, that they'll have the strength to know that they have a voice, and they should use it," she said. "And don't ever let anybody try to silence them." In the emotional appearance, Hough explained the details of the 1994 incident in Jamaica, Queens, New York, which led to Petty's conviction the following year when he entered a guilty plea to attempted rape. Hough said she was 16 when she was walking alongside Petty and that before you know it, he was grabbing a hold of my jacket. "I felt something in my back, so I just assumed there was a gun," she said. "And I started walking. And am pleading with him the whole way, trying to understand what he wants." She explained the details of the alleged sexual assault, as she said Petty told her that she knew what he wanted prior to the attack. "I didn't know why it didn't dawn on me to really fight," she said on the show. "I just held on to my pants and he held my arms down and squeezed the sides of my stomach so hard. I let go, and as soon as I let go he grabbed my pants. It was like a tug of war, and after a while I just got tired." Huff said Petty stood in the mirror and beat his chest following the attack, after which she told a guard at a nearby school, who contacted police, leading to Petty's arrest at the house. Huff said she looked to drop the charges in an effort to quell pressure from the situation that she blamed herself over, and that shortly after that, she moved out of New York. Asked if she felt that justice was served in the case, Petty said, "I don't think I thought about justice per se, because I was still blaming myself. And thought it was something that I did or didn't do. I don't think I thought about if I got justice. I just knew he did what he did and he went to jail and I had to leave my family. I had to leave my home. And I had to move away." Huff said that she was dismayed when Minaj and Petty Wednesday, October 21, 2019, as she felt so afraid of being known as the person Petty violated. She said she was so afraid of being found out, and so afraid of being known as the person he violated. "And I didn't want that. You know, it's Nicki Minaj. I didn't want that to reflect on my children." Petty's conviction forced Petty to register as a sex offender, but he failed to do so in the state of California when he moved there with Minaj, and he was arrested in March 2020. Huff opened up about an exchange she had with Minaj in March of 2020 in which she claims the pop star looked to work out an arrangement in which she would pay her to recant her past allegations toward Petty. "She called me and she said that she got word that I was willing to help them out in a situation," she said. "I didn't understand what she was referring to. She offered to fly me and my family to LA. I turned it down. And I told her, woman to woman, this really happened. And I hadn't spoken to her since." Huff claimed Minaj and Petty began harassing her immediately after Petty was arrested, and tried to get her to recant her testimony. She said that she has consistently declined offers from Minaj and Petty, which have led to their associates approaching her with counter-offers. "Nicki is the one who personally reached out to me, in regards to helping them in this situation," she said. "And then the threats that I received because I kept saying no to every offer, to every suggestion. The last incident was when one of their associates put $20,000 on my lap. And I still kept saying no." In a lawsuit, filed in the U.S. District Court in Eastern New York, Huff says she has not worked since May of 2020 due to severe depression, paranoia, constant moving, harassment and threats from the defendants and their associates. She is currently living in isolation out of fear of retaliation. The lawsuit came just days after Petty accepted a plea deal on the count of failure to register as a sex offender in California. Minaj reportedly started dating Petty after he got out of prison, when he was 21 and she was just 16. He landed back behind bars in 2006 after pleaded guilty to manslaughter in the shooting death of Lamont Robinson. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison and served 7 before being released in 2013.